Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader with me, Bregaton. Let's speak to the Extermination Brigade Sergeant. The man stops to salute you with his flamer. Your Lordship, what an honor. The Hall of Footfall is talking about the new head of House Von Valancius. Foreman of Footfall Utility Crew 3 at your service. What are you doing? Just burning rats, and some trash, and some parasites of other sorts. The district's under quarantine, you see. It got hit by something nasty. A disease. Or maybe it isn't a disease. Just some bugs and worms that crawled out of some ship or other. It is a bit odd that it happened here and not at the docks, I'll grant you. Things like that usually start there. They even sprayed the place with some gunk to kill all the bugs and worms. But I guess something slipped through. Two families in that block way over there snuffed it. And the Liege wasted no time getting the district surrounded so that nobody could leave. So you don't know exactly what happened in the district. Disease, bugs, or something else. 1,000 apologies, your lordship. But no, we don't. We'd rather not find out. Who in their right mind would want to get closer to whatever it is? We've contained the foulness, and that's good enough if you ask me. How exactly did the victims die? Who knows? They found them in their hovels already dead. Blue sores on their bodies. They stank something awful. Which is why the lot that found them didn't even risk looting the corpses. Good on them, I guess. Doesn't mean we let them out, of course. What measures have been taken to deal with the problem? You're looking at them. We stand here, burn the foulness. We've got people standing guard so that no one escapes. Put some mines down. A whole load of them. For the same reasons. The water, the sewers, all blocked off. To stop any communications getting out. The air's open, I suppose. But the foulness doesn't seem to be airborne. There haven't been any strange deaths outside the district. Are the people trapped in the quarantine zone being provided with aid of any kind? Of course not. I mean, I heard Reverend Hieronymus has been praying for their souls, which sounded more like retribution fell upon them, and rightly so. That's the most they can hope for. I wish to enter the quarantine zone. Your lordship, have mercy. I can't say no to you. But the danger is just as real to you as it is to the whole station. We'll clear a way for you, but it'll take time. A lot of time. It won't be easy to break down the barricades and disarm the mines. He gives you a long look, likely hoping that you'll reconsider. But after receiving no reaction, he gives the order to his assistants. We have to wait for a while before that'll happen. Ah, your lordship. Please don't be angry. We haven't cleared a passage for you yet. Soon, though. Not that many mines left.
I always have a backup plan.
To the warehouse. I don't think there's anything in the warehouse yet. But I think I mentioned last episode that there is a quest that takes place here later.
Oh, it's a peculiar thing. I always keep my options open.
Oh, that's what the Raven was circling. Hair holster. Once per turn, when the wearer scores a critical hit with a pistol, the next attack with a pistol costs 0 AP. That's really good for our next companion. As are the bracers that I want to give to Salamord. The deflection gloves.
Rush not dawdle.
In fact, those deflection gloves were my idea for making Jai into a dual-wield pistol tank.
This is intriguing.
Over there!
Never doubt me.
What do we have
Nothing
here?
escapes my sight. The Emperor favors me today.
I do think I am set on making my main character into a Vanguard instead of an Overseer.
Is there money to be made?
I think it fits an iconic class a bit better too. Open the doors for us. Guard our way, twist our way, beseech thee, our Lord. The edge of daybreak, the edge of daybreak. Oh, Spaghetti-O.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
The Masters demand your death!
Alright, right into the fray.
Let's see what you can do. Ugh, damn. What was the command again? All right.
A good start. I'm not going to hit anybody, so I don't need to use controlled shot. But devastating attack would be nice. Oh shoot, there's a raven there. There was an ally.
Chaos guides me.
Was being the key word. What does that do? Increase resolve by 2. I don't care.
I shall not fail.
Nice little debuff for these guys. Not doing a lot of damage.
Such is the will of chaos.
I don't think it's Ablard's cover.
Everyone, step aside.
Who if not me? I'll see to it personally.
Of course he parried. It would have been a pretty cool turn.
Indeed. Brace yourself, Avalon.
Let's get rid of some of these cultists, just in case.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I've faced worse than this.
Unbelievers.
Ouchies. Oh, there's a guy right here. Well, not for much longer, that's for sure.
Aim for the heart next time. As the tenants demand.
Ah, I should have used. Oh well. Just use it my AP.
Let's see to it.
Good job, buddy.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. This is unacceptable.
I can't reload. A nasty little hit.
As honor ordains.
On it.
It's kind of cool because we basically just gives my main character more attacks. It's not too shabby.
It will be done. One fewer tongue.
Yeah, but then they spawned more. Got a shield wall set up. In fact, if I move right here,
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
I'm gonna hit Cabela though. Now if I move back, it should be out of range. Nope, still in range. What's up I missed?
Will do.
I'll do it. As the Emperor comes eradicated.
Oh, not even beside anybody.
A dance of blades.
I don't know why I thought
and
he was still alive.
shadows.
Argenta rushes to the last living cultist and silently, furiously punches him in the face. Blaspheming heretic. Who are you praying to? I know those words. They call to a lord. Argenta doesn't get to finish. The cultist, having dropped to his knees, interrupts her with grating, rasping laughter. Of course you know them. I recognize you too, lacking to the corpse on the throne. Haven't you already experienced the power of the true gods? Didn't you flee from us shedding tears? Argenta recoils as if from a blow, but then steps forward, grabs the cultist by the scruff of his neck, makes him look into her eyes, burning like embers. I'm one of the Adeptus Roritas, and I have never, not once in my life, fled from heretics and betrayers of humankind. Can you see he's trying to get under your skin? Adira mutters. I bet he wants a quick bullet to the head instead of a bonfire. Despite her tone, she's looking around anxiously and rubbing her temples. It smells of a dark future, like a noose around the neck. Argenta, wait. The heretic must be interrogated. What do you want to know, servants of the Corpse Emperor? The names of my brethren? How many of us there are? Where we are? I will tell you myself. We're myriad, and we're everywhere. Soon, very soon, you will hear our voices. And when you hear them at your back, so close you can feel our breath, you'll know the power of the true God. The Undying Emperor is the one true God. You will soon learn this, when you face his harsh judgment, as will all your accomplices. Bella's voice is filled with cold implacability. Just how many of you vermin are there? First Rycad Minoris, now here. How do you know Argenta? Have you seen her on Footfall before? Not on Footfall. The cultist laughs hoarsely. In another place. She flew right in like a bird into a snare. Argenta is staring at the cultist, her eyes wide. As if against her will, she whispers two words. Talus Prime. Argenta, what is he talking about? She snaps out of it, as if emerging from her reverie. A planet, a place. It doesn't matter. I know these heretics. I fought them and was gravely wounded. But I swear, I never turned from them and ran. She turns to the cultist, her eyes filled with cold fury. If you truly have seen me on Salus Prime, someone among you must know a way to get there. You have your own ship, a navigator. Answer me. Ships and maps, roads and doors. We have them all, but our paths are not for you. True God spins his web. You are but a fly caught in it. But where is the spider? The cultist's eyes fill with madness. I need something more coherent. Rogue Trader, you won't get anything from this madman. As for my part in the story, I will tell it. But not here. Not in his presence. Who or what is this true God you keep mentioning? You will know, in time. The cultist gives you a wicked smile, painted with the fresh blood on his lips. End him, Argenta. You can kill me, servants of the Corpse Emperor, but you can't stop the victory of the true God. The edge of daybreak is nigh, and the hour of his triumph approaches. Silence hangs for a minute, and Argenta turns to you and shrugs nonchalantly. That's it. We fulfilled Reverend Hieronymus's request, which means I am now free. I can continue my travels with you, Rogue Trader. Before we leave this den, let us round up what remains of the blasphemers. I'd like to cleanse this place with purifying flame. But perhaps we can find clues that might tell us where these heretics came from, or if they have any more associates. Argenta lowers her head warily. We need to talk, but it can wait. Let's meet on this ship when it's time to depart Footfall. A cultist hood. Requires heretical adherent. And once per turn, when the wearer uses a psychic power attack, they either restore 2 AP or take 10 warp damage with a 50% chance for each of those effects. So I was thinking about giving Argenta their secondary slot. That autocannon we had. So she won't have to reload. I need to grab the talent, but reloading is a lot cheaper.
Keep your wits about you.
A Rise of Pattern Foe Hammer should be an upgrade, yeah, for my current Foe Hammer. Sororitas Boots. Wear raises momentum to 175 whenever they kill 5 enemies in a row in 1 turn.
I always have a backup plan.
Alright, well that's it. What I would like to do before going to the Adeptus Amosechus is go back and speak to both Takara and Reverend Hieronymus. They'll be in the Adeptus Amosechus probably for 2 episodes. A little bit to do in there. We shouldn't have a fight, though. I think you can pick a fight, but it's probably better not to. We can speak to Takara about entering the rest of the Shadow Quarters, where the quarantine zone is.
I always keep my options open.
Greetings, your lordship. I don't mean to hurry you, but I do hope that our deal is still in place. The station continues to experience increasingly severe shortages of provisions. Liege stares at Heinrichs. Slowly, very slowly, the dame nods to him. Van Calix. Heinrichs responds with an equally reserved nod. Good day, Liege. I'm accompanying the rogue trader. Please pay no mind to my presence. Your request is difficult to fathom, even more so to honor, Master Van Calix. I'm glad to hear there aren't other reasons for this visit, unlike your 2 previous ones. I did what you could not. I found and neutralized the Anver's agitator-in-chief. That is a truly outstanding accomplishment, your lordship. Footfall can now rest easy, at least until the next mad hoodlum makes himself known. What is happening in the Shadow Quarters? Why is there a quarantine? Oh, that. He grimaces. Who knows? It could be an actual epidemic. Or perhaps the 2 families that started it all just came down with food poisoning at the same time. We're on a space station. The best solution here is to isolate the area, wait for the problem to resolve itself. I wish to help the people in the quarantine zone. I'll have medicine delivered to them from my ship. I can't bar you from doing so, but I can't help but note that it's not the wisest course of action. With all due respect, your lordship.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Alright, let's go report into Reverend Hieronymus. The Emperor protects. Is it true that the pirate Dens Bellardo was your parishioner, that he endowed the Drusians with donations? It is. Over the course of his life, that reprobate had burdened his soul with many vile and egregious acts. His confessions were akin to a grand catechism listing humankind's eminent vices and enormities. It was all the more painful for him to realize that, while the heinous acts he had committed, not one had been forgotten by the Emperor. Dens Bellardo was afraid of death, that which would await him after. He hoped to atone for his misdeeds, yearned to convince, if not the Emperor, then himself at least, that he had been more than a conscious speck of malignant mold his entire life. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption, and it is true for miscreants above all others. The greater the transgression, more miraculous and wondrous the repentance. The request has been fulfilled. The cultist den in the Shadow Quarters has been cleared out. A grim smile brightens his features. He makes a sign of the Aquila. I hope that their suffering was commensurate with their deeds. They get holy gifts and jewelry. They like. So we need about 2,200. I think we can accommodate that. Militant's Cloak. The wearer's first melee attack in combat cannot be parried or dodged. All of combat. Then you go through and clear all this out at some point. But for now, let's go back. The Shadow Quarters. So we'll talk to that sergeant again. See if we can update him on the medicine situation. The next time we'll go to the Adeptus Amosecus. It's a pretty busy little episode. Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll go to the Adeptus Amosecus, meet with its owner, some guy with a puzzle, a faction leader, and the Fellowship of the Void, who we've been told about previously, and Jai Haidari. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.